this go. Actually, I'll give it for the Bradleys. There's a little issue right now. Every now and then, we added a new tow. We're using the Tow 2B variant now for U.S. vehicles, and occasionally it causes the game to crash because we just added it last week. So I'm going to go ahead and not let them fire just so we don't have that happen. But everything else is weapons free. Should have probably just put this in single player on scenario author mode, but whatever. I don't even know where to start with watching this. Where do I even start with what to look at? Ooh, I want to see what happens to this guy. Where's that MGS? This guy is toast. Ooh, I wonder if he hit what he shot. I want to see. Oh, there it is. I think he missed. See it? Missiles right there. Does he hit? Oh, he did, but the APS intercepted it. And there goes the strikers. They're toast.
Enemy infantry sighted. Enemy troops. Vehicles.
Yeah, these guys are really suppressed. They're trying to hide. I wonder if they ever shot, though. Not sure. I think they're too busy hiding. They're out in the open. Nah, I don't think they're getting any shots off. Yeah, that guy's just hiding. Oh no! No wonder the things went so badly for the Russians. I had the vehicles facing the wrong way. Oops. All those poor tankers. They never stood a chance. Oh yeah, here's the Russian tankers. Helmet color's a little off right now, but you... Whoops. There we go. Okay. Helmet color's a little off right now, but you get the idea. Oh, that's a big explosion. Yeah, I didn't even give them a fair fighting chance with their tanks turned around the wrong way. Some of them seem to have gotten themselves situated, though. Oh yeah, there we go. So there's a T-90AM using a air burst round to attack that Ukrainian anti-tank gun. Oh, these poor guys. I really screwed them. T-72B3. Basically a modernized T-72 with like thermals and stuff like that added. Another look at Russian tankers. EMC Cave asks, I think he missed it before. Ukrainians have the MT-12 and MT-12K available for anti-tank gun batteries. They've also got the SPG-9 in their mountain infantry units. This poor thing is useless. No aircraft going around, so nothing for it to shoot at. Wonder if any of the Abrams got knocked out. Probably not. They're kind of shielded behind these buildings, and they had the drop on all the enemy because they were all turned around. So yeah, the Abrams are fine. Okay. I think that's it, unless anyone has any requests. Oh yeah, actually, I want to show you guys something. So, for those of you who watched the scenario building stream, I actually finished that map, so let's take a look at it. I'm going to go ahead, it's actually a night battle map, but I'll switch it to day so it's easier to see. And it's large, this is going to take a minute to load. It's a very large map. I have to admit, guys, I'm very surprised that no one has asked when this is being released yet. Normally, that's like the first thing I hear when I enter the chat room. Very funny, Raptor. EMC Cave asks, what kind of night vision goggles will the Russians have? The Russians don't really have a standard, like, widely issued night vision goggle, at least not for the regular infantry. So we gave them a generic one, based on some gear that's been, that has been issued with the Ratnik gear. Alright, so here's the map, finished. So if you guys remember from when you watched me do it, we made, like, this part of the map right here. We go up to a high view, it was right here. This area with the forest and everything. So anyways, here's the finished map. American player approaches this. I won't give anyone any spoilers, don't worry. This is nothing that'll ruin the scenario for you. American player approaches from this side. It's at 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's a night battle. He gets 2 armored company teams that are Abrams heavy, and a scout team, and lots of fire support. His 2 main entry points are this dried riverbed down here, and the highway over here. Whoops. I keep moving my mouse cursor off the screen, and the game goes wild when that happens. Anyways, and then this highway entrance over here are the 2 main entrances. Although he does have the option of proceeding down here, but it's a little bit more highly elevated. He's doing his really long lines of sight. That is not as big of a deal for both sides because they're both heavily equipped with lots of thermal imagers. Lots of fields and stuff. It's pretty flat for the most part. There are some small elevation changes, especially near the borders of the fields. You do have some sunken areas here the player can use to sneak around. Excuse me. Player objectives are to grab. They're basically to punch through and capture a couple cross a couple phase lines, capture this area and this abandoned, partially rubbled factory complex over here. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys couldn't see the rest of it. Should have probably streamed the rest of that. A lot of it was really boring, though. Once you see the initial step, it's just, you know, it's that repeated over and over and over again. So yeah, lots of room to maneuver in here. Very long lines of sight. Should be an interesting battle. This is one of the U.S. campaign maps. Let's see. I guess some other maps. What are some other maps? Ooh, yeah, backs to the wall. Let's do this map. This one will also take a minute or so to load. It's a big map. Maps in general are... We have a wide variety of map sizes, but we tried to... Or there's quite a few big maps to take advantage of all the long-range weapon systems. I think some of you actually missed the soldier gear, so I'm going to go ahead and go through that again at the end. I'll say when I'm going to do that, and then you guys that were at the start, you can just leave if you want. This has actually taken a lot longer than I thought it would, and I have a lot of work to do today. We're pretty much all hands on deck, working as hard as we can to get this out as quickly as possible. So I'm actually not going to continue that vehicle pack scenario today. I'm going to log off and go straight back to work. And yep, so another U.S. campaign mission. I won't give any spoilers away once again. So Russians, the situation is the Russians are driving north to Kiev, and the U.S. Some U.S. light infantry and some Ukrainians have established a blocking position in a factory complex. The Russians are approaching from the south along Highway E95, which is right here. U.S. has defenses situated right along here. The Russians are going to try and seize important points in the factory complex and along the Highway E95 route here. Player has to... He's not going to be able to withstand the initial assault. The basic idea is to delay and fall back into the factory complex until U.S. reinforcements arrive. You get an armored infantry company team of Abrams and Bradleys arrives over here, and then you have to counterattack and drive the Russians back, or at least as much as you can. So, the idea behind this map is it's kind of a dual-natured map. On one side, you've got a really wide open fields, and with long ranges of fire, and on the other side, you've got this really closed-in factory setting. Although, even within the factory setting, there are plenty of long-range fire lanes if you look down that road. That's like, you know, the fire lanes that go down here are a good, almost a couple kilometers long, so there's still plenty of opportunities in here for long-range fire. And you've got some really tall buildings in here for you know, to position like javelins and stuff on. So yeah, this is one of the U.S. campaign missions, and also another gimmick for this mission is that the Russians, to aid their attack on this area, they've hit it with a really heavy electronic warfare effort. So the U.S. has no radios, no fire support. If you've played the Italians in Fortress Italy, it's going to be like that. Everything has to keep communications with either verbally or with hand signals.